We just had the craziest transfer window in the history of our club, but it was kind of painful. Preston, our goalkeeper who's been here from day one, the EFL League 2 days, he's now gone. We got an offer for 80 million. You guys said we needed to accept it, and yep, he's no longer at the club. Now, with that money, we brought in a goalkeeping prodigy in Eduardo Teixeira. Now, I know you guys have heard that name before. That's because he's the younger brother of our best player, Renato Teixeira. Apart from that, we also signed the budget Haaland, and now our squad on paper actually looks really balanced. But football isn't played on paper, because on the pitch, we're getting smoked. Ever since Preston's left, we're losing game after game. We've been knocked out of the FA Cup. We've even dropped down to 12th in the Premier League. And in a season where we need to qualify for European football, attract big sponsors, playing like this is just not going to work. And if we keep doing this, we're going to lose our existing sponsors and probably be forced to sell another one of our big players next season. Now, boys, we're not letting that happen. From now until the end of the season, we're going to give it everything in the Premier League. Top 6 is the goal. Bro, the pressure is really on. Right now, we're 12th, and I just said that top 6 is the goal, but look at the gap. 7 points, and it doesn't seem much, but the way we're playing, that difference is monumental. I really thought with the signing of Larson, him being 6'4", an absolute unit. But yeah, don't think he scored a single goal for us. Eduardo Teixeira is also conceding goals for fun. Did Renato dupe us and maybe he's a bit of a fraud? I mean, it's early days, but so far it's looking like we've taken a massive L selling Preston. Do you know what? Maybe we need to change the tactics a bit to get this team to suit the players we've got. Apparently, Eduardo Teixeira is more of a sweeper keeper. Larson is more of a goal poacher. Makes sense. So yeah, let's adjust to our new signings and see if that makes any difference. It's honestly so frustrating that we've got Ben Doak injured. But hey, for a situation like this is what we've signed Larson for. If he's even the underrated or budget Haaland, he needs to start scoring. We're up against Brighton and I feel like this is a winnable game. Okay, why is the game turned on training for me? I've not been playing that bad. Okay, we've got it turned off. Disrespect from EA.
He's just bantered me.
Renato Teixeira finding a bit of space, looking for Larson, but he's not making the right runs. I've put a man on the line and we still concede. Bro, I think we made a mistake selling Preston, boys, because without him, we just can't do anything. Although I am finding Larson, yo, who's got the strength and physicality, but the first touch of a donkey. It's crazy, guys. We literally spent 96 million in this last transfer window, and we're left with these kind of results. It's appalling how we've conducted our transfer business. I mean, honestly, in a career mode, I don't think we've had this many transfer failures, because Dorgu hasn't done much. James was a massive failure before. Now it's turning out to be Eduardo Teixeira, as well as, of course, Larson, who we've just signed. We almost just conceded another. But I can't let these frustrations take over, as Larson has done well, but he just is not gelling in. In situations like this, there's usually only one man who can save us, who slides that one in for Arlo, but he's offside. I really wonder what Teixeira is thinking about all this, boys, because the way we're playing, it's better off for him to just join a top club, boys. He's single-handedly carrying us right now, as he's gone through all by himself, but he couldn't get the finish. From a set piece, if he can try and do something, Larson, with all that height, couldn't win the header. I see Larson making the run, and that's a good sign, but how did he just get pushed off? Is that another injury to Joseph Holden? I just want to cry, man. I'm sliding this one through to Larson. Finally, he could do something. Still Larson, but what are those first touches? Oh my days, that was horrendous. We've just signed Haaland from Timu. Just awful, guys. Awful, awful result for the club. We keep doing this, boys. The existing sponsors that we've got, like Timu and Under Armour, they're gonna be gone. At least a bit of good news, boys. Holden is only out for 5 days. It could have been a lot more serious. He is still going to miss this game against Leeds, though. Thankfully, we do have Rivero to come in his place, who's actually been a baller for us. You know what? Maybe this team just needs a bit of support. And would you believe it? We've got the first ever celebrity reaching out to us. This is Paul Anderson, also known as Arthur Shelby, from the Peaky Blinders. How random is that? He just messaged the club's official account, Let's Work. And guys, this is literally his official account. Look at this. Bang. It's literally Arthur Shelby. Sadly, though, I forgot to check the DMs on the club account, and we kind of aired him for like a week. If you're watching this, Mr. Paul, apologies for that. We still appreciate you reaching out to the world's greatest club. And you know what? Maybe a pep talk from Arthur Shelby is what this club needs. Okay, it might be what Strand Larson needs, because finally he's fighting, going through, and he's actually scored. Oh my days. The budget Haaland finally stepping up. Oh, and now Renato's through on goal. Should be an easy finish, and it is. This is the level of of performance we're gonna need if we want to finish top 6 in the Premier League. Okay, we've secured a much-needed win here. But guys, it's a really long road ahead. We're still only 12th in the Premier League. We need to be going on a bit of a streak. Also, guys, the club's fan base is growing. We now have officially 142 club members. That's 7 more members added since the last episode. And that means an extra £70,000. If you guys want to support the club, become a member now. Get access to emojis, badges beside your name. Represent the world's biggest club. Oh, and also if you become a board member, you can get yourself 3 hours early access of these episodes. Watch them before anyone else. So yeah, become a member. I'd really appreciate it. But guys, we're back on the Premier League grind, and I'm glad that Joseph Holden is back. To be fair, whenever we play Rivero, we get clean sheets and wins. All right, boys, we're facing a serious Premier League club now. It's Newcastle. If we can go back-to-back in the Premier League, that's what we need if we want to be like a top 6 club. Oh, and what a ball that is for Larson, who attacks it well. But yeah, the header was straight at the keeper. Joseph Holden is looking a bit out of his depth, and Eduardo Teixeira finally coming alive. Oh, but Newcastle have got some serious ballers, man. Teixeira, though, is coming through for us now. It's Ethan Nwaneri, though, and look at the amount of space we've got. We could break away here, and it's Larson in a position he would love to be. But can he make it count, though he doesn't have the pace? Well, there's a reason he's the budget Haaland. Larson, back to goal. This is where he shines, looking for the ball for Renato Teixeira, who's finding a bit of space. Inside for Arlo. Controls it well. Goes for goal, but it's saved. What I really don't get is why we aren't more effective with corners. Maybe I need to try some sort of a routine. All right, let's see if we can make this work. I've moved Larson around really nicely. Wins the header. That actually worked in a way. He just couldn't find the target. Oh, we've been opened up, and Eduardo Teixeira, but he couldn't stop that. We're going to have to fight, boys. If we want to get back-to-back wins in the Premier League, it's going to be a grind. Tran Larson looking inside for Arlo Rose. If he can get on goal side, he tries his best. No way, that's off the crossbar. Do you know what, boys? Second half, I feel like we've got what it takes to win this game. But in the Premier League, it's very rare that we've been able to make comebacks, boys, because we've just not been good enough. Nwaneri looking for Renato Teixeira. Arlo Rose, but he's just not able to finish. Renato, loose ball, and he manages to put it in. That is a bit of luck that we absolutely needed. Probably our first goal from a set piece in a long time. Oh, it was given as an own goal. What a fraudulent game. That was clearly Renato's goal. No, not like that. Not like that. Oh, what a save from Eduardo. We gave it everything, guys, but we could only get a draw from this. To be honest, I thought we showed a lot of fighting spirit. But yeah, guys, results like that is clearly not enough. We're now 12 points off top 6. That is basically impossible to cover. I guess at least if we can get a top 10 finish, maybe we could pitch to sponsors that, you know what, there is potential in this club. We can get European football in the future, but without even a top 10 finish, I think our club's going to regress and become a mid-table club for a long time. We need to get results. Meanwhile, Renato has just called me in for a meeting. Boss, my back is aching carrying this club. I told you, if we're not going to make progress, it just makes sense for me to join a big club. I've already got so many offers lined up. I'll be making a decision come end of season, but so far, I'm more out than in. No way, guys. This is getting really painful. We already lost Preston, and now we might lose even Renato Teixeira. I mean, I don't blame him. Look at his stats. He's been carrying this club on his back. Look at the others, boys. Ben Doak, for all we've talked about, he's just like scored 2 goals. Arlo Rose, okay, 12, a bit better, but it's literally been a one-man army. I can see why he wants to leave, but if he leaves, we're mudded. All we can do now until the end of the season is show Renato Teixeira that we're worthy of his talent, and we can only do that by winning and at least finishing top 10. But wait, guys, our next game is against Spurs. That means we're up against Patrick Preston. Bro, we need to be winning these games, and for that, we're gonna need to score against the man who's been guarding our goal for so many years. No, but we concede first. On what basis can I even request Teixeira to stay with us, boys? Like, the way we play, it's just sad. But he's trying his best to get us back into this game. Nwaneri for Larson. There you go. We just scored against Patrick Preston, boys, and I don't know how to feel about that.
He was special.
Arlo Rose really hasn't shined in this right-wing position, but he has done really well there to find drama, and now we might have a chance. Larson. Inside to Renato, cleared away last minute. Sliding the ball for Renato Teixeira. He knows what it needed to score against Preston, and that's exactly what he's done. Preston couldn't even move. I really can't fault other clubs for wanting Teixeira, man, because he is one of the best players in the league right now. And with that, boys, we're finally moving up the table. We're above Spurs. Now, I think top 6 is out of question, but we might just be able to get 7th spot. Also, a bit of good news. Ben Doak is back, so we can have Arlo Rose play in the position he thrives in. Also, I'm seeing quite quite a bit of growth in our players. Ethan and Mbappe especially. Oh, look at the playstyles he's got, boys. I've been telling y'all that Ethan and Mbappe has been hanging out a lot with Pogba. Pogba's kind of been mentoring him. And that's why Ethan and Mbappe has learned all the playstyles that Pogba has, except for the playstyle plus. Maybe Ethan and Mbappe will take a bit of time to get that. But yeah, that's absolutely brilliant for us. Now let's focus on the pitch. We need that 7th spot in the Premier League. It might just sneak us into a European spot. And maybe then Renato will decide to stay. You can see Renato is just dancing through, man. He should have got the goal, though. Havertz striking it well, but Eduardo Teixeira. Finally, the little bro is coming through. And no, we've made a big mistake in the back. We need to defend this, please. Let's not concede. Thomas Araujo does well. Arlo Rose, he is enjoying playing again as a striker. And that's what's up, boys. Put him in the box. And that's what Arlo can do. No, we've been opened up and Teixeira again. Bro, I'm telling you, Preston was good for us. But the level Eduardo is showing in this episode today, it's making me feel like we've made the right decision. And now we've got the big bro on the other end of the spectrum and launching an attack, finding Ben Doak. Brilliantly done, and that should be the game for us. Doak finally scoring after his injury. But oh no, guys, our next game is a trip to Anfield. Well, if we want to finish 7th in the Premier League, we're gonna need to beat Liverpool. You know what? We have been in good form lately, and if we can somehow make it work in this game, playing some good football here. Arlo Rose finding Ben Doak, and he's just scored against his former club, showing a bit of respect too. Liverpool don't want to make a comeback, and well, they've just scored easily. These rainy conditions, though, is absolutely woeful, but it's also created a chance for Renato, but he's just shot the ball in the air. We might still have a chance. Doak, somebody just shoot. What a wasted chance. Oh, but we could now get the lead in this game, and Renato Teixeira. He missed that first chance, but you give him another opportunity, he is going to punish you. Oh, no, Joseph Holden. How did he not time that? Well, there goes our top 7 spot, boys. We're going to concede. You know, Teixeira has just saved that penalty. Unbelievable. Bro, even Preston couldn't save penalties for us. I think we've unearthed a hero. And we have pulled off the win here, boys. That was crazy. Eduardo Teixeira. Remember the name. Bro, how crazy is it that both Teixeira brothers are carrying this club so much? With that, boys, the season has come to an end. The moment of truth. Have we actually finished top 7 in the Premier League? And yes, we have. Yo, I was not expecting that. It's because of goal difference. That goal Renato Teixeira scored has just got us top 7 in the Premier League. I'm still unsure whether that gets us European qualification, because I know 5th spot gets Europa League, 6th gets Conference League. Man United won the Carabao Cup. Crystal Palace won the FA Cup, so I'm not sure if we're going to get a Conference League spot. I'm hoping we do, because if that happens, we're going to get a big cash injection. But meanwhile, guys, look at this. Renato Teixeira won the Premier League Golden Boot with 32 goals. He was in the team of the season alongside Nwaneri and even Thomas Araujo. Not gonna lie, having 3 of our players in the team of the season is kind of epic. I mean, the season Teixeira's had, boys. 33 goals. Nwaneri as well came through with assists and goals. But most importantly, the team has grown really well. Even Dogu has kind of made a comeback and is now looking decent. If next season we get the correct funding, and now that we're possibly going to be in the Conference League, better sponsors might come in, we could really go big in the transfer window. I think from here, we need to aim to become a Champions League club soon. But hold up, guys. Breaking news. A world record-breaking offer has come in for Renato Teixeira, and he has accepted it. No way, guys. We've already lost Preston. How are we going to cope without Renato? He's made the decision to leave the club. I think it's final. I'm still hoping there's maybe a way to convince Teixeira, because if this deal goes through, I don't know what's going to happen to S2GFC. Next episode, Season 6. The future of this club is on the line.